Hi everybody, my name is Kim and welcome back to my channel, Bookmarks and Breadsticks. If you're new to my channel, I focus on everything foodie and delicious, usually focusing on food writing, but I have been dabbling in some fiction from time to time, and I do have a fun series coming up soon about food and manga. But today, it's October 31st, so first, happy Halloween. I hope you're all being safe and delicious and having some sweets. And today, I'm here to bring you my October book haul. That's not correct. Today, I'm here to bring you my October wrap-up. So I read 12 books this month. Again, the reason I get them confused. So I have a new rule that for every book I read the month prior, that sets the max quota, or the attempt is to set the max quota for the number of books I can purchase in November. So October, November. This is how many books I read in October. This is how many books I can read in November. I have 12 books in total. 11 of them I have here with me. One I have already unhauled for resale. And if it can't be resold, I will donate it to Open Books, where I was volunteering today. Sorry for fidgeting. So let's get started. I will start with the fact that I actually read 3 different works of fiction. Sorry, my camera was shaking. So to get started, out of the 12 books, I read 3 works of fiction. The first I read was Convenience Store Woman by Sakura Murata. I have a full review of this coming up in the next couple of weeks. It was fun and delightful. It took a little while for me to realize how much I liked it though. I finished it and at first I was just plain puzzled. And then I was like, wow, I'm glad I read this. The second book I read has been on my shelves since May. This is by Jenna Evans Welch, Love and Luck. I believe it's actually the second in the series. They're each standalone with just some crossover of continuing characters. This was a gift. So this was young adult fiction. The third fictional book I have is another book that I have done a full review of, The Taste of Sage, which I'll put the image right here. This book I have already unhauled, and I will more than likely also unhaul Love and Luck. So why do I unhaul some books? There are some books that I thoroughly do enjoy reading, but I know I will not reread. And at this point, you can see I have kind of limited real estate on my favorite bookshelf right now. So I am also trying to see what books have a second life. If they're within the last couple of years in terms of publication, I can usually resell them for just a couple of dollars. And if not, they do get donated to Open Books. And the great part is I don't even have to go to Open Books. So I can bring these books to Volume Bookstore, a local bookstore in Chicago. And if they can't resell it, they will just automatically donate it to Open Books. So either way, I know this book is going to go to a good home. The other good thing is that it's helping a small business. Remember, guys, that it is getting closer and closer to the holidays. Do not let small businesses, specifically independent bookstores, get boxed out by Amazon this year. Please support local. This shirt, actually, Chai Loves Books, is a shirt I ordered from Independent Bookstore Day back in August, and I'll link that in the cards. The more things we can do to help stimulate your local economy, your favorite small bookstore, the more likely they are to come back next year. After a total shit show of a year with the coronavirus, and now we're hitting wave 3 of new cases, or at least we are here in Chicago. We're up like 45 to 50% at this point. This is going to be devastating for these small businesses, and we need to do our part. Anyway, putting that aside, that is 3 books and 3 works of fiction out of 12 I've read this month. I can't talk today, but I'm just going to keep it in, whatever. The next 2 books I bought are, I would call them coffee table books. This one is My Ideal Bookshelf. It's edited by Thessaly LaForce. Essentially, in this book, there are multiple interviews with people from all walks of life, chefs, food writers, stylists, etc. And they talk about the books that influenced their lives. If I had a bookshelf that reflected who I am as a person, what would that be? And an illustrator comes in and illustrated all the books. I thoroughly enjoyed this. There are some chefs in here like Hugh Atchison, and that's an added bonus of coolness. But I do love the prompt of what books would actually represent me, and I've thought about making a video about that as well, or even a tag to see like what is your ideal bookshelf. I just haven't put it together yet, but if you're interested and you think that'd be a good tag, let me know. Leave me a comment below. The other, I'll call it coffee table book I got is I Will Judge You by Your Bookshelf. This is a great book for a bookish friend. All of these comics are by Grant Snider. He's the creator of Incidental Comics, and The Shape of Ideas. And it's just all about different, it's just the cutest little comments and prompts. Okay, 5 books in, 3 fiction, 2 coffee table books. Next, let's go into memoirs. So I got through 4 memoirs this month. The first is A Life of Playing with Fire Out of Line by Barbara Lynch. Barbara Lynch is a Boston-based chef. I've had this book also since May, and it took me a little while to get into it, but holy crap, she's a badass. This is a really fun read, and if you're from the New England area, if you have a special love of like clams and seafood, give this a read. It's really fun. She's very scrappy. The other I read is actually a sequel to, not a sequel, but the second memoir by an author that I've already read. This is Kathleen Flynn. She wrote the memoir, The Sharper Your Knife, The Sharper the Knife, the Less You Cry, which is about her time going to oh my god, not the Sorbonne. She goes to culinary school in France, and the name completely escapes me. Duh. So this second one is Burnt Toast Makes You Sing Good, a memoir of food and love from the American Midwest family. And this is actually about her family history. It's not even really about her. She's barely in it. It's about her grandparents, her parents, her aunts, her uncles, the immigrant journey. And it was amazing. Another book is My Soul Looks Back by Jessica B. Harris. I learned about Jessica B. Harris through the Brooklyn Book Festival last month on my birthday book haul day. I actually realized that I have another one of her books that I am using for Nonfiction November. So when Audible had this in their Plus subscription plan, which meant I got it for free, I gave it a quick listen, and then I really loved the book that I wanted to own it on my shelves. And the final memoir that I read is Arbitrary Stupid Goal by Tamara Shopson. Yeah, Shopson, I said that, right? So this was another memoir. This is about her family and their family restaurant in New York City. It was a strange book as an audiobook experience because at the end of each chapter and also sporadically, there was this weird sound. I don't know what it was supposed to be. It sounded a mix of like a rubber chicken and a car horn dying. And I don't know what it was supposed to be used to articulate. It must have gone over my head. If anyone's read the audiobook, please tell me what that was supposed to mean, please. My husband was sitting next to me, and it would just like invoke like Pavlovian rage. He was like, what the fuck is this sound? I don't know what to tell him. So, 4 memoirs, 3 works of fiction, 2 works of coffee table reads, we'll call them. Final 3 I will call special topics in food writing. One is Twinkie Deconstructed. Twinkie Deconstructed was used as the most recent episode of my Sweet series. So I will link that in the cards above and maybe below. This review came out on Halloween. Halloween's not a big holiday for me, I think because it's my big sister's birthday. So to me, Halloween is my sister's birthday, and for everyone else, it's a holiday. But I wanted to do something related that felt authentic to me, so I gave you a book about Twinkies? It made sense in my head, because I'd already done a book called Candy Freak, so I didn't want to do another, Halloween post about candy. So you're getting a book and a review on Twinkies, okay? The next one is my first ARC I've ever received. I got this from University of Chicago Press. Thank you again. Why Waste Food? This was by Andrew F. Smith. I will also link that in the cards and below. So this review is already out. Twinkie Deconstructed is already out. A review for Convenience Store Woman is coming out on my channel, and so is Taste of Sage within the month of November. So a lot of books this month were used for really great follow-up videos. The final book I read this month is Dark Emu by Bruce Pascoe, and this is history about Aboriginals of Australia. History has portrayed Australia's first peoples, the Aboriginals, as hunter-gatherers who lived on an empty, uncultivated land. History is wrong. So I would like to applaud myself. This is diversified reading. I really have not done any research on Australia, the ecosystem, the food, anything. So this was the final book I finished this month. That is 12 books altogether. Of the 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were audiobooks. So I listened to Dark Emu as an audiobook, Convenience Store Woman, Twinkie Deconstructed, Arbitrary Stupid Goal, My Soul Looks Back, and Burnt Toast Makes You Sing Good. Oh, I'm sorry, and also Taste of Sage. So 7 out of the 12 books I finished this month were actually through audiobooks. I don't know what it was this month. I found that I've been walking more on my workstation treadmill desk, and when I have downtime between meetings, I like to take at least these 15-minute walks to get 1,000 steps in, and 15 to 30 minutes of an audiobook every day, you can get through books a lot faster, and I'm focused on them. So I did, I honestly, it took me till the end of the month. I picked up Barbara Lynch's book, and that was one of the few physical books I read this month that I really read this at the end of the month as a physical book, and then I read Love and Luck and Why Waste Food at the beginning of the month. Everything in between was just a lot of audiobooks. Does that ever happen to you guys? Let me know. Okay, this is my 12 book deep wrap up for the month of October. I am pretty proud of myself. I have read 82 books this year. My goal was only 45, and then COVID happened. We had a lot of free time this year we didn't plan for. So now I'm trying to see if I can get to 100 by the end of the year. I don't want to give myself too much pressure because it's still 9 books a month, and in the holidays, I feel like everyone's going to be filming those end of the year wrap up videos, but 9 and 9 is kind of realistic at the rate I've been consuming audiobooks, but who knows? Don't want to give myself too much pressure. It'd be epic. It'd be such a cool video. But we'll see. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what books stood out. Talk to me in the comments below. I love engaging with you guys. And please remember, stay safe. Wear your mask. There is a new spike of cases in the United States. We can't deny that's happening. Please vote. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and support your small independent bookstores. Order your books in advance for the holidays. Bye-bye.